stories of culture, creativity, and connection. Now, Afromobile brings these authentic African stories to your screen wherever you are. From your phone to your TV, to your desktop or laptop, to your tablet, with the all-new Afromobile, enjoy these stories uninterrupted, streaming anytime, anywhere, and on any smart device. Locally locked in with live events, TV, radio, movies, exclusives, and on-demand shows and more. Afromobile is your getaway to the Pearl and the whole of Africa. Search and download Afromobile from your app store today and immerse yourself in the stories shaping us today. Afromobile, authentic African stories.
Audio twamatsiko luwendo olukatutola okwa Chakere Carnival ebiro 18 okweri 10 omwaka 2025 okwa Trans-Africa kasese aza tulondekane etunena nyabaore obusingo bwa Rwenzururu nobutumwa obwirwanisha abana balere ereka makule omwe Rwenzururu region. Chakere Carnival ayo makono ninene kundu laberenge na bimbi aruma Rwenzururu region kasese bundi bujo nentoroko emirenge ya bimbi erilo Uganda haimane Kongo yama matana abimbine bangaungawo abakindule Kongo asa wisamalirire neryawo okwa Chakere Carnival abimbi bakakangania obukugu omwa live band ekindubwa kyamahamba okwa muraliryo owe coronation tukebuka ekiro omusingo bwa Rwenzururu omutasegana talumwanzoka akalangire kabayira omubundabonderwa engusi yabayira endali okwa chitwa chaliswizile mumbere ile magoma ekiro asinga wase usamalire abanako bakawate live band okwa chuma echikasimba neresemba talondio kakunula njinje eshakunukunu omwiteheka itwabirireta ebitara ebikakulireya ngerya neryuba wamaferwa ebyeriria ebyenzaro bikesabu naho byalere ebyerisatishye byabana nebindi bikatsengatsenga esha corporate companies mwase muyihambira omwanya akineho abe business mwase mwambe myanya ebitunga bitebe government mwase twisungeremo abantu babone kiro nabe abakatsumana mwase mwisungero mwachekere ekyuma kono obutukubu kineho eringera mutolumu mamusa ordinary VIP mitolo 2 Ekimeeza sinaho shikere kuri kanuna kalya silver table milioni 2 golden table milioni 3 platinum table milioni 5 teruko na mbesimu 0 abiri 5 kotse 0 abiri na 0 muka atoni 5.
Fort TV, Ikara Osemerirwe.
This October, Christ Embassy Fort Portal presents Total Experience Fort Portal. Get ready for a day of healing, miracles, and blessings coming to you in the city of Fort Portal. Bring the sick, the lame, the blind, the oppressed, for this is your set time for your miracle. Happening on Saturday the 18th of October. Time, 3 p.m. at Buhinga Stadium. See you there.
Fort TV, Ikara Osemerirwe.
A very beautiful evening. Hona mberole mbichoke bihange bilikuwa kana ningonza kutabadu chayo mu mirime yosibe nokora kuna mberole mbichoke bitali na bimwe bihanga kandi twana mu kibuga cyabo Burambuzi Fort Portal Tourism City Toro Region Capital District ni hangano ni Uganda kutwaliza hamo. We are purely doing fairly and all is well. abakusanga ruhanga chikirize nyowe nayo okusanga tukyala hamu kandi tukyala bomezi okora twayingisanize ibitekerezo kuki akasome kali na mbere tuzinira akazina bala ba church of Uganda bagamba mazire meremoye betu mutakage mazire obu. I have to be with you to inform you, to entertain you, and also to keep you updated in whatsoever that is trending happening all over the country. Program Ekimeeza buli kiro kya kabiri na kiro kya mukaga ziba saha ibiri zo mukairizi mpaka musaha ina 2 complete hours of pure discussion hansonga ezirkwahukana ezirikuba zehingulirize NCA Toro orubuga rwetu rwa Fort Patrol ni hanga Uganda okutwaliza hamu. As for TV, we are a global network. Notusanga Azam TV, notusanga Airtel TV, notusanga Afro Mobile app, link stream, notusanga ho, notusanga rekem ha YouTube na Facebook, on TikTok live about now to roha TikTok, nemukura endiona yekuteraniza. Very soon we shall be unveiling to you our channel numbers on any another decoder dish very soon within a tungo vananja wanimbagambera nkambe tulikiza kubantu genda, but just know for TV we keep you informed, entertained, and at the end of the day we keep you educated. Gonza inspiration za kiki ankuwabana mbando nkomtekaniza wawe owentekaniza eno Ekimeeza nimbatabaru chayo omabone go mukama rukira abasaija nyimba kabambi gurukido wakana kiro cyali cya mukaga wikenya kwere sabiti egi tukaba tuli mabone go mukama tutabaruke myaka 30 ikalira ntebe yeise yabisenkuru na lema na afuga na ebembera au kama buno obwatoro hangiriza gutamba okulo gundo kumuzemu nolema ensi yawe toro tulibawe enzaino nko mugurusi wa toro nebyayo tujya kutandikira kino cyakana program ya toro nebyayo, but for today tuli mukimeeza hamana nyowe nyina abantu bengi abanyeteranizeho okubantu korana hamu etekaniza eno kusikira halibiki kugenda maiso muihanga eri ya Uganda kandi abanda hamunabo mu rubagiro ati bakugu baginga they are professionals omunyembyenyegesa omu primary level, secondary level, and also we have senior citizens abo mu rubwa rutura Fort Patrol abo kujya kubantu hanura nabo kutematama mu nsongaki esikujya kubantu bazaho omukiro cya hati emyaka egenzire ne hingura ebigambo bizindi bazibwa na muno omunkambi ebyenyegesa both primary secondary, tertiary institutions, and also universities. Tuenda kubaza kitongole cha UNATU, Uganda National Teachers Union or Association, whatever you may call it, but ichigambi kiri common matuganyu bigambo bingi bikende bihulirwa okurugwa mu nkambi egi ya UNATU. Yesterday it was 15th of this month September, amasomero ga resumingire mu government and privates, much as privates katandika a bit earlier, but in general schools have fully opened up for the third term of the year 2025. Baitu government negamba under its umbrella UNATU that unites all teachers nibagamba tabakugarukayo omasomero kubani begesa hapo nsonga zabo estakagonjoirwe hanu rundiki hali. With me today mpairwa mugisa okuba na senior teacher, primary teacher, that is James Bond Rwabwogo abengi ni mumanya muno. Hamna nyo mpairwa mugisa kubandi na head teacher Mr. Kateroga Regan, Fort Patrol Senior Secondary School. That's the only school in the center of the town. It is in the heart of the city. That is Fort Patrol. Why am I proud of that? It's my school as well. I'm an OB that side of the pioneer. You are the pioneer. So meaning we are with our heritage in general. Thank you so very much. And on my last corner there, I have the senior citizen.
And he can suspend you.
Sam damnawe ogo mukugu muginga mbyobulimi nobulisa betukandi taswa kwemya hansonge zikubanizkwata hihanga lito ya Uganda nensi yetu toro buli nsonge nja kwanezoka mpaka abagilingurize na sokwa na journalism. So nubonda mnabo betuleka ambaho mugisa basole kubona beranga nuko tugende mu maiso ningira. For the first time, Mr. Katerega, it's your first time to be in this particular program. You've happened to be here in other engagements, but particularly in Ekimeeza top political talk show tokizira kubaho. Here you are, and you are most welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Kindly face the camera and say to the viewers bakureceiving bahure wiki ekutugenda ku bantu insanizo mu rubagiro hati.
Regan Katerega is my name. I'm the head teacher of Fort Patrol Secondary School. I'm thankful to the team of Fort TV for hosting me here.
Yes, please. You are most welcome, Mr. Katerega Regan. Samu yituguma hamwe robe umbuzero bwibugenzire na iwe roraba banywani bawo baramcheho kubagambe utana ko kwagaruka mani.
Ni mbasima management ya Fort TV ona naiwo kuongera kumpumgisa kwa TV hanu
True.
kandi nokondeta okwikara na studio with my teacher.
Hey.
Mr. James Bond.
Okay.
The most dangerous teacher I met in my
and
another educationist next to me. I'm also privileged to sit next to the senior educationist.
Yes.
Mr. Katerega for Potesis. It's a school, a private school that has made it. So Nibasima and the topic Nongi, I think we shall expound more on
so
it.
much. Thank you for coming through, Mr. Sam. Mr. James Bond, the most dangerous teacher Sam has ever met.
Not dangerous, but senior.
No, he used to beat me.
Okay, say hi to the viewers.
Webale muno waito mtekanza program ni kusima muno ni sima bagenzi banga banabo mu studio muno mtabano wangu nasomeseza primary 5 emyaka nyingi nyuma ni sima management ya Fort TV.
Yes.
Hamwe na ba viewers bona bali usanze no batorora kandi batuliriza kikuru muno program wenu kandi Ekimeeza program iki ukikomera akati
True
no musoso ya toku abantu hatana sazana batankira kutuliriza mwebale muno mulimo mukozere kwa mujugumbize mwegeseze muhabwire kandi murekirensi
Katucharo.
kandi mukiya
We are going nowhere.
kandi basabira mugumeho.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
Now, if you are there, you've just joined us, you can watch us live on Fort TV. If you are traveling and you have some headsets within you, earpieces, you can also drag on to Fort Radio. As you are viewing, you are watching. Wakwanura otako otaina busobozo horolexani or busy take a Bluetooth ka matu or tuning ha Fort Radio. If tukubaza ni byenyine turukira mu iraka ya radio na banotunga ha Fort Radio. That's how far we have gone. We have radio and TV at the same time. Thank you so very much for coming through. Now, ntwenda kuganda maiso no kubazaho ensonga ezinyakwetoroire ezinyakwehingulirize ekitongole kino ekya UNATU, Uganda National Teachers Association Union. Ntwenda korora habwaki UNATU eno gumizemu kwa nechumbagera habwaki uli kusoma kwa kujja kutandika abasaija banabakaza bnyakola under this umbrella of UNATU baina nkoku bari kutalabanamu mu mlingo gumu rundiki ogonde. Today I read something a social media handles, I don't know whether it was true, bagamba if you feel you don't want to be a teacher, opt for any other plan B. Go either to farming, do piggery, do poultry, maybe DKV. And I was not happy about that. Though whether it is true or false, the people I'm having here will digest it deeply and deeply. So today we want to digest into the Uganda National Teachers issue saga enyakuli negenda maiso mihangane ya Uganda hamna nyondo na abasomesa na senior citizen ndogenda kwantu ingisaniza ebitekerezo habwaki abasomesa banu basigaire nyuma ne barorwa nke kitagasa. What me? I'm using the word kitagasa because had they been kugasa bandbeire no baba kwata nko kubasemeri kwa bakwatibwa no kwa the end of the day begondeze mu industry yabo egi yebenyegesa, then they do what they're supposed to be doing. Now with me I want to start with the senior teacher Mr. James Bond Rwabogo. Yiwe been able to be kerem from day one. You've been to government up to day. You're in public service, right? Take us through briefly about UNATU. What is UNATU? Are you a member? Have you benefited or ne ulio maliabu aproketomboita?
Otyo mona waito mtekanza program ni kusima abwe kabuzo byo nibyo nkagwiza. Ni nyowe James Bond basangura abanyanjuwiri kandi ndimusomesa mukuru. Waito mtekanza program.
Bulu katugamba emyaka tugamba kumyana no yegesa.
Ngatandika kwegesa okwa msanju. Yoro kwezi kibazo mwaka 1997.
1983.
Nakegesa emyaka 32.
You must be rich in teaching.
Kandi na UPE na USE kuje kasanga ndi mu system. Kakubamba okusoborolire ekintu kyone kyabasomesa bakora bamwe.
You're the right person.
Tampulirize nikitaxa nayo wakonyire mu. Kandi enchwamu yabasomesa bacyiremo kora mu kitongole kikubagaita mu ihanga lyone. Ekyo bakweta Uganda National Teachers Union. Tugikozera habwo bubi twenzere kwekonyera itu abasomesa no konyera omuzairi.
Okay.
UNATU yakatandika mu early 2000 otwarozire ntukora tukulirizebwa twina na muntu akutubaririza twasana nk'abantu abatayine kintu kirukuri kikororwa kiketegerezebwa. We were advised by the chairperson of LC5 by then, Mr. Augustin Kayonga. Yagamba ogumuhamulingo okuletera kaliyanyu liketegerezebwa. Akwa he was a lawyer and a senior lawyer. Yatoleka ekyokukora kandi yakwatagana n'abantu abandi. We ended up forming Uganda National Teachers Union. Ekitongole kino nkigaita abasomesa nikikola ebintu bingi muno. One, nikyongeraho omutindo gw'abasomesa okwongera kwetegereza basemire kusomesa. Nikimanyira obuzibu n'enyekara y'abasomesa y'okurabamu kandi nikirwanira obugabe n'okubakurungi kw'abasomesa omu ihanga lyona n'ebindi ebitasobola kusobora hatamu habobwire. Waitu mtekanza program unatu ikatandika kuingezinga government obu musomesa akaba nabagana emitwaro 712 ya mitwaro 712
pa
ya nkatandika kusomesa nyo na appointment ingine 2023 nabagana go musara siringi kasanju alawe siringi 50 nabe na igisa zagabana ubu kwa witaga nyo posting instructions zina nisobora gireta na abantu ngiboleka obahwira akasumtu ataka kubagana emitwaro ena ne 13
banzo ndo katete James Bond sinkasanju na singiza
nkugambiri na posting instruction ingine siringi kasanju musara nkubitana allowance omwezi atalipade omwezi.
By then munsi muna katali mule mogundu guono ukabaguli beyond that salary bitiwa opting to be a teacher
nkabanyangire kwa musomesa no nagenzire kutendekwa kanuni ya Paul nkagenda njuire kubi nateka mna slipa nkobale bandule banagi nukola dia pereze kintu kindi kabantu ngera appointment kanyenda kufoka accountant nkabangitongera ku Hanford Portal Institute of Commerce but the daddy insisted yagamba whether you like it or not you have to be a teacher kanu wakabina center kana perera kandi muzeyi
tuwakwangire
hiso na nyoko batinege nukosobole kuwamira wona hate nkobayire.
No wonder that's why you are pushing 32 years
amazire kubugenda mu kusomesa na gutendekwa nyisima ba tutors banga bantendekeri na urati nimbugoza taro mulimo kundu kwenda sazini kwenda no kusomesa na nyuma y'emyaka 3 ubundi bampumwire ubundi tunga hantu ubundi kipande ngaka kusomesa akwa ile tinu kugenda mu ngoni ya kusira se.
Okay ekikumanyisa briefly Mr. James Bond ekikumanyisa time immemorial mwa inyunga abasomesa mukakimanyira kutunga sente ntaita.
Yes kyo kumanyira ekitoso kimanyira enakutemanyira.
But you are comfortable there and even today you are proud.
If at all we are comfortable, I work as a demonstration. Okay. So John Gambia to the comfort and akatei to we are not comfortable. Kuya usazim ebi turukora byona tusinde kwakisika. Hagukoba processes zone nemiringo yona itasemiri kutuya mklasi tusemiri kurabam kora twateka grievances zaitu kanza uriko mu government zona twekozesa zahwaye to an extent hatin twetaga abana kubara mklasi kuba mklasi batina musomesa nirira karyoke tusobora kozesa government yakahura kandi obo tukugama ngwita barukubaza tuturukole ibintu kabantu opposition notimba bo opposition nayo ukimanyiri
ukimanyire
I am not a member of opposition
muri kino kimuri mukora sazo James Bond no har kusinga kuferwa both sides
both stakeholders omwana na afuero omusomesa na afuero omuzere na afuero
ni hanga ni fair
neino fuero kano misogaro hanga alinzire kura no humusobya muno nuko tukirarifainge kintu kitegerize
kike kiremereshe nyine mu ndora yayo ibintu what has failed
ubu twatungire otwarugera mutwarena ne kumisatu haija UP 96 yakansanga no system batu ya mutwarena ne kumisatu batwara musanju ne kumibiri no bagane mutwara musanju ne kumibiri yenjo yurukurara mu yukupangisa yakawe no kisasure mutware ibiri tokalire tokanywire tokasubira school fees ho musanju ne kumibiri tazibarankiza zabana ba MP nyo na my brother han akasara kabatuha no hali health allowance no hali housing allowance no hali school fees allowance no hali everything yorkate obumizi bwese kuko bumanyi
utility bills
byona na manya sasora amasanyarazi sasora amaizi aho ntuzi
hamtwariye nege
hati ni kugambera na sazi no ijuke gwiguguru yeri kale mwaka gwekenda na mukaga kya na musanju financial ya kandi government besere UP yagamba masomero ganu gona ganya kuli mwabane areas gona na mbere Fort Portrait ngwiro government kurangira UP abana bona basome cyonka muzere nja kusigara na sasora omutwaro gumu na siringi ben. That was financial 1996-1997.
As I was coming today, about coming here, I wanted to sell to you an idea. We have workers MPs, we have vulnerable people MPs, we have whatever MPs, name them. We don't have teachers MP. Hawakije msiboni kukwatu ino bugingo bukumara tuteteka yiraka.
Nicyo kireterize ni insimbi za government abantu kuiria mulingo witu mwenge bagwetakiye hulikiri. Undaba nyina MP hanu ma area MP. Nyina workers MP. Am I not a worker? Am I not working for the government?
Takozere ikikusobo ikurukumara hakuwa mwana be mulo help.
I have the Minister of Public Service of cabinet. Those ones are enough, and we have fed them this information. They have every information concerning us. They know even the way how we are suffering. But the question is, kuitera abasomesa eriiso batabafire bakaleka bakaikara mu kunyegerezebwa. What does that one mean? Wabano bazaho ekyosomera mu social media ekikabazibwa omukyara wongonza muno kandi mutamuno kitinesi mama Janet Museveni.
So it was a real story?
It was a real story. Akakibaza last time to abiri industrial action it wakamaliriza yagamba ngo abasomesa we should insist on sacrificing or tutunge rundi emirimo nka pigare nka poultry yahekyo kuroraho ngo my husband wobunagambirwa
he earns only 3M and he's patient
natunga milioni 3 baitu is patient
with the poverty they are in.
To me that one is blasphemy, arrogance and showing off.
Queen Maria Antoinette.
Yes, let me tell you.
Yes.
No gamba barabagana
milioni 3
mwezi
by a day.
Kionka state house ya controllinga per day ne mara billions zibiri per day. Now compare the contrast 3 million per month and 2 billion per day.
So who is
fooling who? So that one is a blasphemy. By the way, yesu no yahika. Yesu no yahikaho abantu bakumara kugikurya bakayiguta bakabijagora abana babo akabakurungi tubatyategereza ngo Musa cyali abantu abandi. It was very bad kubaza ikintu ke so kubaza mu mutondo bituka wonyini is a minister of education
and is in charge
na manye bitukora bamukunu wenyima kana yategereza umurimo go musomesa kana wenka akasoma. Let me tell you, uburungi no kusemera kwihanga
musomesa
no kwinganingana no rulengo rw'enyegesi hango rubikomeriye. That's it.
Are you part of those who are under this industrial action as of now?
Very much.
Toka great so since yesterday
kandi until the general secretary amazira kutugambira ngo we go back kandi kiturukora kintu tikiriya heriye biragiro. It is very constitutional, it is well known. Na program inaruga mwenda na RCC yagamba ego kirimbiragiro kana utakufosinga muntu kugendayo cyonka ansemize muno is the first RCC o ansemize muno kandi ogunda mutamuga muno ekitins yagamba ndi bayiraba nimba saba nimbe sengereza nko ku government kugenda maiso ne call engagement cyakuye kirungi mugaruke maiso mugendege mu class mugesega abana ekintu kinchulire ako barasisi abalize kurunyi bitwine abantu ori kubahura to hata bakyachulira ko netubetegekera kubagarukamo kandi abasomesa bona nimba soborora ha TV hano omuntu wena atabakanga. We have a team of lawyers, 202 lawyers countrywide abetekanize kura anything bakaja interveninga there and then.
Okay.
So tutule munsobi tutule bahungu tutule bazaire na nyabana primary nyine abana mu secondary nyine na nyonyi na kukundu kufiling bait habwenyi kale turukomerera sahazim ne kwambirisa kole kyota semiriye kora.
Thank you so much. Ogiyaba ni James Bond in his first bunch of submission about our today's discussion mtubazaho digesting into the teachers industrial action ejankutandikira kiro cyajo erukwezi beki 15 mwezi gwenyino gwa mwenda and is the last term of this year 2025 that leads others to promotion to any other class of their choice or according to their education system. Calendar nengendwa yono kutwaliza it is hurting nikisaliza muno obunkure bugambe byona, but as you were speaking I was just imagining this country is what it is because of you guys.
Yes.
But if the guys on top abamunacharingire from nothing to something balemere kumanyira omugaso no mulimo ogumukolire hanga, then there is a question mark somewhere.
Following ekyabeire ijweri mukizandero kororo
okutangara
kyetegeriza n'abasajja boyina abayenaremu the likes of Chris Baryomunsi, the likes of Kadaga, my friend ono wanyakawa vice principal no East Division no captain Kioli
Babu
captain Mukola
Mike Mukola
they were complaining, now they were hurt. Now for the first time in their own government which they are serving, they were hard. What about the mayor teacher who is down there suffering?
Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Katereka, I don't know how you perceive this whole scenario that is going through the country, because this whole industrial action is across the country. It's not here in Fort Portal alone, it's not in Chianjay, but it's countrywide, and all the teachers are also speaking like James how he is submitting. Now, you belong in the private sector in as far as academics is concerned, but being a teacher, you share a lot in common with your brother or sisters outside there in the education sector. Yes. Now, Mr. Katerega, what is your take of this industrial action eyabasomesa muihanga in area Uganda?
Thanks a lot, Mr. Moderator.
Yes, sir.
I think any person of a sound mind would be on the side of the primary school teachers. That's the basis. I believe even you, they are the very people who gave you the foundation.
True.
And when I hear most of the politicians, they keep on hedging around with their answers. Fortunately, the Honorable Minister of Education, Madam Janet Museveni, flippantly comes up with a statement that can't leave any hard-working teacher, any focused teacher, standing tall for being a person of that profession. It's very disheartening, and I'm happy, especially given the action or the step that these people have taken. It's a sign that they are not poltroons. They are ready to advocate for their rights. And I pray that these people look into the issues of primary school teachers. Because the question is, who is going to underwrite the future of their children? Their health, as he has put it. There is a lot that comes along the way, especially when you have retired. Put in mind that the skills, the efforts that these people are putting in, it's not commensurate to their earning.
True.
It's not.
They don't.
And Mr. Moderator, we all go to the same market. But the people no wonder who are deciding for us today, when you look at the salary scale, these are people who are earning 15 million plus, excluding their allowances, 10, 15, 30. But someone is saying, you are giving me 500. 500, sincerely speaking. How is it going to cater for all these bills that are looking at me? Imagine we are also parents. Teachers are parents. And let me tell you, there is nothing as challenging like bringing up other people's children and they are successful.
And yours are not.
When yours are not there.
I see.
So this one is cross-cutting. Regardless of the political affiliations, I don't.
This is not political.
I don't expect anybody, like I started, of a sound mind, to say that, you know, teachers are wrong. I think it has been long overdue. And it's the reason, my brother, as to why most of these schools, the so-called government schools, are going down.
Every
Partly it's because of the teachers who are demoralized. I went to Nakasero Primary School, and during then we could have senior government officials bring their children to Nakasero Primary.
True.
George Cosmas Adiebo. Even these so-called celebrities, by the time I joined Nakasero Primary School, Chameleon was in P4. Those are the likes, these lawyer Daud, Council Daud Impanga, these Cindy's past, because those are the ones that people know. But today, if you go to that school where they used to bring over 5 traffic officers to control traffic in school, you can't find any.
It's a government school.
Today, I must tell you, even if my child is given a scholarship there, I wouldn't wish my child to go to the same school. I wouldn't. Why? It's because of management. When the leadership, when the people behind the success of these institutions are demoralized, what happens? We don't want to see teachers going to class for the sake of going back. These people, even if they wake up tomorrow and they say we are going back, yet the cost of living is high. This is a person who leaves school, but with a lot of thoughts behind him. What is my family going to feed on? He also wants to take his child to a good school where he can meet the school fees to make sure that he becomes someone good tomorrow.
True.
A person who is responsible. But when you look at the way it is handled, it's as if it is normal for someone to earn little. It's normal for someone to live such a kind of life. And it's from that background that I humbly request that all our leaders, right from the local leadership, should add a voice to make sure that their statement is grounded, and at the end of that day, it will not be them to win, but the whole education system in this country will win. Because I've told you that the background comes from primary. If these people fail to do the work accordingly, we shall keep on lamenting. These people they are training, they are the leaders of tomorrow. True. No matter what. Now, the people who are deciding, I'm sorry to say this, but that's the truth. If you find out where their children go to school or their grandchildren, you may find they are not going to the same schools.
Never.
They will go to those schools which are international, where they pay 10 million per what?
Per term.
Per term. But we are looking at the whole population of this country. What we want the country to become tomorrow. It begins with us today. The decisions we are making today, they are going to impact on this country in the next 10, 15 years. What quality of engineers are we going to produce tomorrow? You'll find that, one, the regions are unbalanced, or the gap between the haves and the have-nots has also increased. Why? It's because majority of the children, they were not taken care of when they were still juniors. So it's a very big problem that we need to nurse right now. Actually, with no hesitation, I'm praying that tomorrow the meeting between the teachers of primary and the government, it bears fruits. It's my humble prayer.
Now, Mr. Katerega, in your submission, I get concerned and also wonder who exactly is in charge of these teachers, because this is not their first time to do this industrial action. We've had them several years back, or some even last year it could have happened. Even came to rise also in the secondary institution some time back. But then, must this be the norm every time and again, that whenever things don't go right, this is the action to take? Then who is that right person? And of which I believe this person is there to say now, let it be like this, and things are put into order.
I think the challenge we have in this country is that we look up to one office, the topmost office, to solve almost
Everything.
Everything. True. And to me, it's a very big mistake. It's a very, very big mistake. That's why even when they are making policies, I'm sorry I want us to get a clear picture. For example, they are revising the education system. Look at a situation whereby you are bringing a new curriculum which is not starting from primary. Are you looking at that mistake? Then you bring it in senior 1. You see now we are moving to senior 5, senior 6 advanced level, but it's not ready. You start abridged, manya aligned curriculum. So the system needs overhauling. The system needs overhauling because now, if you ask the permanent secretary and minister of education, the commissioners, because they are all there, but they will tell you, maybe so and so will solve that issue. Even when you point to the people whom you think that they are responsible. For example, if you ask the education officer here, let me tell you, I know by all means his heart will be on the side of the what?
The teachers.
Of the teachers. But he has nothing to do. Now, the mindset of 1 or 2 people may end up causing us problems in this country.
And that's where we are heading. So what kije kusemera korwa munyikara nkenu Mr. Katerega? Because hati already kuntoliyo, but you feel the pain your fellows are going through. No tekereza office get kubaza tine busobozi, because a case in point, I'm not a love of soccer, but I support one team, Uganda Cranes. Whenever Cranes is playing, I put my focus, even if I don't know them so much, but I at least love that team. Ijwere bakambasa ambaho the head of state yabaraganiza billions of money in each and every goal that they will be scoring. Just one person na aragira ngu obarasinga goal team yanga liti mu team eti, this amount of money should be given. Can that same voice be brought this side? Ngu abasomesa tingambire each and everyone abanyakuri mudaso action muchikacho kusiso buyanga na buyoro babege na abazairi 1 million per teacher or 2 million aragire, because he has this authority not to command.
Actually, Mr. Moderator, that's where my problem is. In life, motivation is key. I can give you an example. Are you seeing that school photo that I had? I don't think there is any school here that motivates its staff like us. If you look around how teachers are paid on time,
Very, very important.
it's very important. You look at how they are appreciated when the results are out. Each A at Fort Portal Secondary equals to 100,000 shillings. 1 A like this.
Per teacher.
Per teacher.
On what?
1 A.
Equals to 100,000. Now, this teacher says...
As a token of appreciation.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, there are those fringe benefits besides the salary that will always push people to work hard.
True.
I'm equally a sports fan. I'm not against sports. By the way, I said my first team to support was not Man U or Arsenal. It was Express FC. But there is a way I perceive it. When you get those billions of money, you extend them to people of talent, musicians, you call them, you dish money to them. Now, what did teachers do in this country that they don't deserve such treatment? Did they make a mistake to groom such leaders to be at the vertex of this country, Uganda? So what we have to do is to all come up together with a common voice. These politicians should assist us, right from these local councils. Their voice can contribute something. Instead of threatening teachers who are not going to classes. The Parliament of Uganda, sometimes they discuss issues that I don't understand.
And you will never.
You find them majoring in minors. Yet, when we talk about such things, these are core issues to be discussed on the floor of the Parliament. The welfare of primary school teachers, even secondary.
Yeah, but it doesn't end from primary. It cuts across.
Exactly. So I wish we could treasure education. We spice it. At the end of the day, we shall reach where we want to be. But if you want things to work out mechanically, garbage in,
Garbage out.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Katerega. Nice submission. I loved everything. calm and cool, but has delivered your whole point. Now, Mr. Sam,
yes,
iyo hati uri muzaire uri mutaka uri mwikazi owarukurwa buli kintu cyose zigenda maiso mu ihanga. Ihanga lino akagose kigambo cyanya kuba iyo na James natisha wao mwine kintu kyo tuli mu bus, right?
you tindu bus wantu aranka
Okarwa mwisi ulinka sa
mo bus
ulinka
nyo mo bus
ulinka. Okay, I'm sorry. I withdraw. Total bus. But what I'm like saying, ihanga lina nyakuline driver walio onombe nyenda kutwaro.
yes,
Drive ono hakuba ko kumisa katerega agambire huku sasa kulingura kintu ni kwa mwihanga bakipoitingira office yeg yet hansi yo muntu hari branches ezine kuba nezihikiriza ebyo mukuru atakwika no kororo bundi. Drive ono no tekereza kuvuga tukumuremere.
Your question is leading me to the answers I had in my mind.
Good.
In medicine, there's what they call diagnosis. Diagnosing the disease.
Kwanza kujekebera ukajitegereza munda.
If you're sick, you reach the doctor. He has to ask questions of the history of how you've been feeling, how it started. He also looks at the symptoms, which we call the clinical signs. They continue with the blood test to look at the pathogen. Koraka huka konyini akakutabeleniza nakaha so that they can look for the curative. Mukujanjaba ni dinje kizobora in a layman's language. Mukujanjaba, there's what they call prophylaxis, treatment and curative. Ngo kujanjaba okurukukiza uburwaire bwenyine kwitaka kimkala kauka kakoletaki
and gear
killing the pathogen. Harobo burwaire malaria, that's when you're feeling malaria, you take some Panadols, those antibiotics, no? You feel free, as if you have healed. Omizire Panado no sanarukizi,
you end up relaxing.
Baitu ege prophylaxis omizire Panado okeshaki obusasi baitu ekisora kwita malaria nugo burwe umubazo gwa malaria gwenyini gulugwa kweta fanseda manya kwetamu manya bikitono. So now if we keep rotating around the disease without looking for the curative treatment, ngo umubazo gushobora kukize ekizibu ntujo kwikara nturebizibu in every sector. Tuina kudiagnose, tuina kwetegereza ngo ebizibu byone bizibu ebiroho nibirugirankaha bagabo waronda komara ekizibu yihe kinyina rundi menyo muti naki
No mham.
You see, the problem is this is priority. Government is not prioritizing
Education.
what is supposed to be prioritized.
Okay.
Tekwereza obwire ekizibu kyenyini ekyesemiri kwa na soborovinga ekuma abantu kugamba ngo it's giving the first priority to politics. Kandi byona mirukubaza muketorora. As long as the government has overstayed, as long as people in government have made more mistakes, they will continue protecting their political interests to protect themselves, not to protect citizens. Because if you complete, you look at this, sincerely speaking, how would you give 4.5 million to a teacher who went to the same school with the other teacher who is earning 700,000? I'm talking of secondary teachers,
yes,
arts and science, right? How do you really sit as a member of parliament? This is why we're saying you find in parliament, they have also left it blunt that every person who has gone to school equivalent to senior 6 should go to parliament.
Yeah, that's a minimum qualification, of course.
Minimum qualification. And that is why our problem is. If you have left these people, go and discuss for you who have gone to school, who have suffered building the country. You have built engineers, you have built doctors. He's my teacher. He taught me in P5, Mr. James Bond. And you see, now at my age of 40, my teacher comes back saying, you're giving me little salary when I'm supposed to see my teacher enjoying or resting. Because this will be my time also to be what? This is not good. Ngu ekizibu cha Uganda. Kira hakin amuntu wo. I am going to be very open. That it is on President Museveni. As an individual. The overstay. Let me tell you, abatoro bagamba. Na zinera kurungi hadira heka koraki. Even no agenda kulimera harungi ensambu ngwa masinde neganguha. Nuko kumanye kuzinota. I might be talking sweet words. But if I talk for 2 hours, someone will leave me talking and goes away. That's why you make this show for 2 hours for people talk. Tobaze, tumara kubaza,
meaning given just even 5 hours you can keep talking.
I can talk still.
But talk what?
Yeah, talk what? Nimbazaki. Yes. The unfairness of the government is when it spends. Like you was giving an example of the wife to the president, who is also serves as the Minister of Education. Yagamba, when you people are not getting enough salary of 500,000, you can go try piggery, goat farming, all other things. She acted like Queen Maria Antoinette, the French woman who was married to some king called King Louis XVI.
If the bread,
if you guys cannot manage bread. Go and try cakes. The woman, but when people were looking at the woman putting on 5 pairs of shoes every day, changing shoes and clothes, you get. Now, abantu bamurozere bakamuna mukazi nagatu turatremera umugati tugende gura cake expensive. Who na hindule yankaito Queen Maria Antoinette. What is this? The politicians are so much different from other people in the country, because it is the only profitable business
is politics. True.
Kandi politics to soara could separate from socialization, from economics, because it is these politicians who come and remember. So if you don't vote the right politician, if you don't, then you're killing the economy, you're killing the church, you're killing the disco. Because a politician nowhere you find the government cannot even see a minister having a salary of a minister has a salary of a member of parliament. Someone has 2 salaries. He's given a car. He's moving well. And the government cannot say we don't have money, let us shift it to the teachers. You people have enjoyed.
Hold it a bit, Sam, there. I wish in your submission, I wish it was regional, and so maybe people from Western region are the one demonstrating or doing this industrial action. But it's countrywide, meaning do we really have leaders who have their people, their electorates at heart?
That's what I'm telling you. If they told me what is Uganda's problem, I will tell you what I have diagnosed is Museveni's overstay in power.
Is a problem.
At 81 years, he celebrated the other day. He has no solutions for the 30-year-old man. He has no current solution for the 20, for the 40 and 50. We are in an era. Let me give you an example. When I go and buy a good phone at home, I have a little girl who helps me to show me some applications.
True.
Right?
Yes.
I have gone to school.
But
I'm exposed. But the phone has come not in my era. When you're 40, 20-year-old who is not in your era.
I see your point.
Or 15, you get. I am not in Museveni's era completely and also. He's 81 years, a difference of 40 years. You get? A difference of 40 years, difference of 40 years to think for me. It cannot be possible, because he's still thinking of post office box, post office sending a letter to the post office, taking announcements on Radio Uganda. You even hear people giving examples. I was seated somewhere, someone was nagging me that you see President Museveni has built all of these roads in Uganda. I asked him, the road he has built would be viable, we would appreciate.
Yes.
But this is a road he again goes for a loan after 5 years to repeat. No again. He goes because he's joining Ndora. This road of Mubenda we are suffering with, where all MPs, you people are putting in yellow, everybody's putting yellow as if he's a comedian. This road, every year, no kwata sente zo kweno gara habasomesa no zgara murugudo. You put that money that will be given to teachers, you again put on the road because the road was done by thieves, and you cannot arrest thieves because the thieves fought with you in the bush. The thieves are sons of those who fought with you in the bush. The thieves are sons for those who brought for you food in the bush. So
it is hereditary?
So not hereditary. It is, they call it, those politicians call it patronage. Patronage. Because now, HM Hanu, it is so because he's my comrade, he has given me a favor somewhere, somehow. Now, if it is HM who has stolen, no, let us see. That is the problem. Until Uganda is going to be safe, until the so-called Bushmen are taken by science. Come with their era comes
nature.
Nature very good.
Nature
wera hika ukarongurukwa hati wakwemera kakaro ya tere mundu nagamba kankole kintu kugonza. But sincerely speaking, we don't hate these people. I have grown bragging, walking like President Museveni with one. People have put on his heart. People have walked with him, like him. People have always asked themselves, am I like President Museveni? People have been admiring the man. Our parents, people have admired Museveni. Women have cut their hair like Janet Museveni. People have walked like President Museveni. People have admired President Museveni. But now people are looking at President Museveni as the problem. It should be complete because he's the solution. He's the problem. He's everything.
Hey.
Yes.
He's what?
Museveni is the solution. He creates a problem.
And he's the solution.
He comes to solve the problem. He's the one with the solution. So it is that is the only thing. So Yoni Ngamba, until President Museveni says I need to leave a legacy for my children and my grandchildren, to always look at them as sons and daughters of a man who fought for the country. If he does not stop, teachers will continue because he doesn't have money for the teachers. If he has failed to make Mobenda Road, if he has failed to give us our playground here, you think he has money for teachers? It is not there. He has money for NRM to give people in NRM votes. They have money for campaigning, they have money for politics, but they don't have money for teachers. I will support teachers with all heart.
Information.
Yes.
Alebintu waitumtekanza program ibyotasobora kuimeriso. Kandi kigomere muno kusobora omusajja mpogu, my brother here, bakasobora nayo mu ihanga lya Uganda mu sente zo kusasura abasomesa.
It's what I wanted to ask. Nyeza kaguza Sam.
Yes.
Ihanga lino Uganda sente zo kwa abasomesa inki ihanga tizirumu.
Hiyo tizirumu I'm giving you 3 examples. One, the president is the same person who creates the RDC, assistant RDC, vice and assistant. 3 people in the same office. Paid salary, given cars and fuel.
Give me a picture of how much does an RCC and their deputies earn. Man,
do you know how much that extra that big car? It's not an extra. It's those big double cabins.
So these RCCs.
400 million a car. Do you know how much fuel it consumes when it's called to mediate a village meeting? Do you know
the consumption?
Do you know how much money they give them? Do you know the cost of a V8 which is moved with it? Do you know how many ministers are in one ministry? Many prime minister, assistant prime minister, 4th prime minister, 4th deputy. What? Do you know how many ministers he has? 2. Do you know how many presidential advisors, including full figure, Butcherman, and others earn?
They are earning 2 million.
Of which they never even advise him.
But how would you give full figure and you don't give my teacher here, James Mond, who taught me, and us,
and others?
And others.
So nicho nabananye ndasoborora. Nasazi mu parliament nabadiscussingaho ebyalugera mu auditors general report ko kusente za kuzisibo mu ihanga. Kako bakugambira ngo financial ya yona mu ihanga sente zawo nanyo turukozo musoro nahabora trillion yiko. Do you know a trillion? Bakuba kwata saba munyono wanghan meya wahan rundi rwabhinga wakabaroli wakamusimba trillion yegiyemo
haba district
omanyire musita muno nakora bintu
nguru zona nzaka
hati bakugambira buli financial ya nturwa ntunagaga trillion 10 niziburwa
I can give an example of what a trillion can do. We can even give we can even give an example banya abantu bablikiro tuboleke trillionium ne koleta trillionium trillionium ziri billion 10 ziri billion
1000 billions
in kwamba ka photo ss
yona ngokwirete
tono ya trillion embe ka photo ss urundi kala katugire kigwa soko atagamanya abantu bene bana ne soko kwamba ka rukidi face street ko amajoga kuna kuno kanoba kakalena ekwamba ka rukidi ekongera kwamba na rugadi street ne yonge rugadi zonka
obo majisika cha kwamba
kichweka cha photo town ezikuibibu
yes so nchondo kukugambera ijwere bunu mwabano kakuri wonyine no canalizing nibagamba mu ihanga twina ibanje hati tunubutwikire mutiro nikienda na msanje
as a date
ibanje eri tukusasura every financial
na abana baitu balisasura
amagoba agakwingana ka trillions 14 baitu kakoba we have economists not only in the government but ayikubya byangwa abanya kule politics abali mu government they are the ones who know economics hano na economists abana bakubako yake ngo trillion kira na msanje twina mabanja kwa kugenda kwisoruza mbintu bakutukora mu government zirimo hati ihanga uburari atanikire kuza senti emyaka 10-20 yenyuma dene buri mwaka bano ngwizi tinya nibali nsobara kubenda buri mwaka nabahuru tuhinga tuyo ni 10 buri mwaka ubu kuba noenda kuongeza abasomesa omusara 20-30%. Do you really need a trillion?
You don't.
So twenda kwetegereza ihanga linu nsikuguma bugingo kwika.
Do you agree with some that the problem of this country is the head of state?
Kakubomara mubwembeze emyaka nyingi okakura otakatekerize ngo nyuma yawasimire kujo mutonde akakukonyera. You are a very bad leader.
Absolutely.
But James Bond hati
mubitabu no bogena mubitabu bya history ne bya faye byenso kabisoma abasomesa basoma sociology. Kandi abasomesa nyenda kugambira tuli babupo mu opposition.
Inyo mu neutral.
Batataba tuli mu opposition. Bete twenda kugambira omulingo bakutwazamu abana nukali batsindikira muno hakisika. Buli kile kikakira batsindika hakisika ikikuja kurugwamu tokuja kietegereza hakuba tuli bantu ntwetegereza ikikuye kitukura tukimanyira so tukuba tuli mu industrial action ntwerwana ntusaba bino abanyamakuru mutusagike abazaire mutusagike akuba turwanira inywe ukitegereza
betu okero manyira ngo naito abanyamakuru na abazaire na ba other stakeholders abali mukubazaho titwine cyo kubakora nkainywe ekizibu cyanyu kiri kimwe kusama agambire nikigarukira ruguru
very good hati kizo kyanchi garukira ruguru omubazi guru sazino tuliye tukora tugenda for engagement yes yona nerora we engaging the government about this issue because it's not our first time to do it.
No, it's not.
We have been doing this thing since 2018 and that's what the government has been doing. Kandi turukora byo turugamba nibije through air we have documentations there.
Since 2018 have you seen fruits of this industrial action undertaking?
Kizira kuruli suba
promises
ebisuba no kutujali imisa
ever since
yes kutujali imisa ningenda kukaguza kikaguzo no kikaguzo mwana muto wa primary 2 na primary 3 kukuwa tumusomesa wa science ukameza milioni na nikichweka ukarura musomesa wa art emyaka giyona ngutosemirire no kumwongera ho siringi 12 what does that one mean? I have evidence. There is no science without art.
A moment. Let me cross Mr. Katerege. Hansonge Gigenyi. Mr. Katerege, I seek your guidance and more information from you. Mundo ya ebintu because you are head of an institution whereby you have these two people, the science and the arts. Now, you as being a private institution, do these guys also vary in terms of their wages?
We refused that.
So they all get a share.
An explanation.
You have an equal share?
They go to the same colleges. They have the same qualifications. You know, if you want to make an institution where all people are focused towards a common goal, you must make sure. You must make sure that all these people share the same privileges. Everything you do should be on merit, be it promotions, anything.
Now, who guides this big institution of Uganda as a government to do such decisions at the end of the day in the government sectors? Who does this?
We want somebody to tell us akwatulengera no gugulinga kwetegereza owasobora kuhabura government kugamba ngo musomesa wa science atunge milioni 3 nekichweka.
And then these science teachers
I can give information. There is nobody who guides. It is the science of managing the society.
I beg your pardon?
There is nobody who advises. These people are political scientists.
Hey.
They know you cannot rule the society when the society has one vice. You need to see a science teacher must brag against an art so they can become enemies and you rule them through that disorganization. It is an art. It is intentional. These people are very clever. Hunger for 40 years. It's not a mistake. When they see they are on the wall, you will see them coming with arts. Now they have not, they have seen arts, they in action, because the government in these studying situations. But this is striking by the way. They are very busy studying you. What is your impact to the vote? Government. Taro politician
now someone jokingly was commenting on something on Twitter. I will not mention this person, but he was like if Uganda was a moving bus, like from Fort Portal to Kampala, for what is happening in Mgenamaiso Muhanga Sazin, omuntu kubakaya Karugati has stage ya mpanga oba mu bus terminal of any bus terminal hana around kwa benayikate majani ga mkwano zirasakama benagamba driver nyama stop here, let me get out mugumizemu n'orugendo rwanyu. Because for example, if Mr. Katerega, who heads a private institution yakugambira sciences and arts all teachers get an equal share, same privileges,
no work kirete karagiro kakimutekam okagamba as much as the government has recognized scientists, you private schools also do it. Onta kisobora na yang but abukoba na resources za kozesa kule twalisomero. Fort Portal Secondary School is one of the best schools here in this region. Kakubugireta mu ebintu ebyono byarukobazaho obyesere bita divide and rule okabireta mu private schools education no.
Remember, let me give you an example of privatization. Privatization is a solution to an LDC, to a developing country like Uganda. You give it to private people to maximize profit, and when they're maximizing, they must give quality. You get quality service. So now, whenever you see a government of 40 years in a developing economy, nogenda kugiteka mu byokora abantu. First of all, bakarugorede hamaramwa bakarugaho rede, and when you do a mistake, you cannot correct it with the right. Sometimes the mistake must continue with the mistake. You know, when you're driving a car, and you find a trench, ukagwa mu trench,
one of the tires.
You must continue mistake yokozere. You must continue with the trench paka again, and if you fight to remove the car from the trench, then you're in trouble. You just continue with the mistake.
You never know
until the mistake corrects itself.
And if it doesn't,
you are
doomed. Wait a moment, Mr. James Bond. Mr. Katerega, sometime back I was with you, and you told me about it. You have that particular umbrella that unites you as head teachers of schools around town. What is it, if you may?
ASHU, Association of Secondary Head Teachers.
Very good. Now, in that association, do you also come together with the government head teachers as well?
Exactly.
They're also in that same association?
Exactly.
Now, don't you guys always share to them or guide on how things should be done?
Now what happens is that there are different policies that are governing our institutions.
Yes.
For example, when you look at a government school, I can give an example from Panga.
Yes, Mr. Drake's school.
It is a USC school.
Yes.
Mine is private. There are things we share in common, and there are those that we don't. I can give an example. We support them, but to a certain extent. For example, we are supposed to have ball games too. That was football under 16, netball, and athletics in second term. We didn't have these competitions. Why? There was some industrial action
ongoing
for government teachers that was ongoing
and affected these games.
And affected the game because we all agreed now. If we are to come up with a common voice, such activities should not take place because it's the teachers who supervise
who coordinate these things
when they're on the pitch. And these teachers are not science teachers but also arts what?
Teachers.
Now that our brothers were affected, we agreed. We had a meeting, it was at SMG, and we all agreed, government and private, we are not going to have these games
this time
until government reaches an agreement with the teachers. So that is the little we have tried to do, but others, because the policies bar us, there is where you cannot reach.
Yes.
Like in such a situation when they are on their strike, you also convince your PTA and their parents to say, what you say that under our umbrella, keep those students home until our fellows.
No, in private we don't do that. Why? Because this parent has paid his money.
Yes.
You understand? And it is purely private.
Okay.
There is no way you are going to explain to a parent who has given you that money that maybe I'm on an industrial action. What's the cause? Is it true that you are not paid? For you are what? You are paid. So there are things that bring us together, maybe even the advice we give each other, because we are all teachers at the end of the day. Right now, my heart is bleeding. I'm not a primary school teacher, but I feel very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Seeing them going through that. And to make matters worse, what we are not looking at is this indigent person. Because most of the children who go to these schools, they are not from well-to-do families. You mean for them they don't have a right to good education? Are you aware that, for example, the Secretary to the Treasury, Ramadan Gobi, went to Chitagoba Primary School, which is a government school? Where is he now? If it was not the case, would he be there today?
Not at all.
So we should value teachers.
Now, at the end of the day, do these teachers, for example, as they are doing their action, the private sector pupils or students are continuing with education, and tomorrow the papers will come, or maybe PLE or UNEB will come doing the same paper for both. These who were in the industrial action, students miss some lessons.
Ekyo to kirora industrial action versus private school going on with their studies. Okirora na somero yenyine kokwe
performance.
Omwana wa Kamengo primary school owatali private school usanga na competing no mwana wa Kampala parents na mbironi yasomiro kuzankaza na kasebo ako mwana wa Kampala parents bagamba na sola sente minimum of 3 million per term wa Kamengo na chatana
mtwale bi next week eleme nayi
but examine bali tikikoraki
tukisana
Can you please explain to me if that one is not segregation and discrimination? And actually, the new system of education, nyona ningamba would be ngwa practicals. Wakamengo bamuletere kuruke bigogo.
Yes. That way. Everage bintu.
Yes.
Handwork.
Practical.
No, I don't support that one simply
Excuse me.
No,
I am submitting. I am submitting.
No, yes, you are submitting.
Yes.
Orulengo rw'ebinyegesa mu ihanga lya Uganda ruina kuba harulengo rwensi yona kokunya ba science mugamba ngwensi atebalinka kiganje ngo mwana wotendekere Dr. Kun gunasobora kugenda mu America hakora umurimo ngugumo gwatendekirwa hano mu Uganda so kwakubo kwata wana Kasero na Kampala parents bakatunga access yokora kurungi wonoka mugaraka musara bigogo ekikumenso kozire discrimination enyakuri very fundamental kandi yabantu bona bali.
I was watching one of the directors of a university, this Victoria University, the chancellor of Victoria University. He was condemning the judgment of the success of a student from the exams given of P7, asking who was the first Arab trader to come to Uganda. Aldina Vizlam. That Aldina Vizlam was the first Arab trader to come to Uganda, and this one is bright because he passed. He said, I remember Aldina Vizlam, and this one failed to remember Aldina Vizlam. So this one is a failure in life. He has failed because he failed to remember Aldina Vizlam. Not knowing this person has another talent apart from remembering Aldina Vizlam.
That's why you're reviewing education. Now education is being reviewed. Okay,
I want first to go for a brief commercial break. Then in our second segment of Taranto Garuka, that's the direction we want to take. The new curriculum, especially with Mr. Katirega, I have heard, though not confirmed yet, that hopefully next year, 2026, there will be no A-level. Yes, like you've wondered.
Yeah, it's been rumored.
It's been. I don't know whether they are rumors or it is genuine because of the new curriculum that has come on board. Hura Negamba, they don't have a future next year for A level. In fact, one of the members of Parliament, whom I'm going to give you a name in the next segment, I advise Negamba, if you are a parent and you have any of your children attending A level this term, effective this third term, let her or him not to go back. Mutwale get via AI, artificial technology, nebindi, then future atandikara. As we come back, we shall start from there.
This October, Christ Embassy Fort Portal presents Total Experience Fort Portal. Get ready for a day of healing, miracles, and blessings coming to you in the city of Fort Portal. Bring the sick, the lame, the blind, the oppressed, for this is your set time for your miracle. Happening on Saturday the 18th of October. Time, 3 p.m. at Buhinga Stadium. See you there.
Audio twamatsiko luwendo olukatutola okwa Chakere Carnival ebiro 18 okweri 10 omwaka 2025 okwa Transafrica kasese aza tulondekane etunena nyabaore obusingo bwa Rwenzururu nobutumwa obwirwanisha abana balere ereka makule omwa Rwenzururu region. Chakere Carnival eyo makono ninene kundu labirenge na bimbi eruma Rwenzururu region kasese bundi bunjo nentoroko emirenge ya bimbi erilo Uganda haimane Kongo yama matana abimbini bangaungaho abakindulwe Kongo asa wisamalirire neryawo okwa Chakere Carnival abimbi bakakangania obukugu omwa live band ekindubwa kyamahamba okwa muraliryo owe coronation tukebuka ekiro omusingo bwa Rwenzururu omutasegana talumwanzoka akalangira kabayira omubundabondererwa engusi yabayira edali okwa chitwa kyaliswizire mu mbera ire magoma ekiro asinga wase usamalire abanako bakawate live band okwa chuma ekikasimba neresemba talondio kakunula njinje eshakunukuno omwiteheka itwabirireta ebitara ebikakulireya ngerya neryuba wamaferwa ebyeriria ebyenzarwa bikesangu naho byanere ebyerisatike byabana nebindi bikatsingatsinga esya corporate companies mwase muyihambira omwanya akineho abe business mwase mwambe myanya ebitunga bitebe government mwase twisungeremo abantu babone kiro nabembeti abakatsumana mwase mwisungero machekere ecyuma kono obutukubu kineho eringera mutolo musa ordinary VIP mitolo 2 eshyameza sinaho shikere kuri kanuna kariya silver table milioni 2 golden table milioni 3 platinum table milioni 5 teruko nambesimu 0 mwenda 22 ani 5 kodze 0 ini musanju 0 mukaga atoni 5.
Amanya gange bampita Musubuzi Moses, director wa Relax Tarazo Solution Center. Mufilodi tu batuita Moze Tarazo Construction Uganda Limited, best among the best, we lead others follow. Lino lye duka lya fail sangibwa nene Fort Portal wano mukatoke Mutalesa Road. Tuinawo amayinja aga tarazo geganeno white, black, red and cream. Tuinawo polish mu buli kigero kyonna. Tuinawo litemu, tuinawo lita 5 ebidomola ebirala. Tuinawo soft brass, tuinawo concrete nails, tuinawo plastic strips, tuinawo wooden strips, tuinawo white cement, tuinawo ebituyambako okuwagala tarazo waffe okulaba nga alabika bulungi. Mulimu diamond stone. Ono diamond atuyambako okusala tarazo waffe n'abanga alabika bulungi. Tuinawo pads, grinding pads, numbers na 5. Tuinawo 10 n'enamba eziddako zonna nga bwe muziraba wano eno: 2, 15, 3, 4, 5, 6 n'enamba zonna eziddako nga bwe muziraba. Tuinawo oxides mu kukola mu colors, kola colors ez'enjawulo. Tuinawo red, green, black ne kala endala zonna tuzikola. Tetukomye ku ekyo, tutunda bwe tukola. Tukola ebijja, amalaalo, tuzimba amasomero, churches, amayumba gonna mu buli size byonna tubikola bwe tutunda. Tuyigiriza abaana, tukomye ku ekyo, tuyigiriza abaana okukola tarazo. Tukola ne memorial stones mu buli size zonna. Bebikola ku ntaana bineeno buli size. Oyagala ka kifaananyi tusobola okukakola ne kavaamu nga bw'oyagala mu buli size zonna. Marble granite ne tiles. Tuyina branches si waneeno wokka mu Fort Portal. Tuyina branch wali Lwengoma era esangibwa mu Fort Portal, Lwengoma ku kamera. Tuyina branch Ekiboga eri Waima naye bagita Relax Tarazo Solutions Center. Tuyina branch 3 naye tusuubira okwongeramu amaanyi naye walala tujja. Atwetaaze ku namba z'essimu zineeno wammanga ze ngenda obbasomera. It is 0775 62 0540 kwotadde ne 0700 200 504. Awo oba oyogera ne manager Moze wa Relax Tarazo Solution Center.
Fort TV. Stay entertained.
And thank you very much. Welcome back from that small, simple commercial break. Mbabagambira wa Sam Tarazo, aho kaunga mnyonyi, bagambira baliamu katoke na hand. Just go and support those guys because they are doing a good work here in Fort Portal. We are still in program Ekimeeza. To again in the last segment of our submission. Abagenyi bangi tuenda kwa zane songa Tarazo. So muunatu tuwarugayo. Mwahura nibievi basing on the submissions. Ezinkwenda ku highlighting aho. Kurugama one of my guests Sam agambire the whole problem for UNATU is none other than the head of state. President Museveni is the problem for UNATU. Now this is a sector of teachers within Uganda, and other problems young as kutangatangana. I think Museveni could be the problem. I don't know, but basing on his submission, nekwa agambira. Then with Mr. Katira Gagamba Takihura, his heart is bleeding simply because of what his colleagues, his friends, his brothers and sisters, the primary teachers, what they are undergoing through, as well as the secondary teachers on the side of the art section. What they are going through makes his heart bleed with tears, with blood, and with whatever, I don't know, because that is an injustice of the highest order. And Mr. James Bond is wondering and asking himself what is not happening. Musango kyavegesa aba primary mu ihanga Uganda oguba akozira ogu ogutasobora kuganyirwa nabo bakasavingibwa an equal share with others within the country. That has been our first segment. I'm trying to highlight on what was happening in our discussion. If you just joined us on YouTube, on Facebook, na handona ntuba. I'm still your host, Gonza's Inspirations Akiki, mpaka omsa in. I think we have remained with about 20 minutes to come the climax of this wonderful, beautiful program that keeps the heart of the city of Fort Portal yuging. And mayuku yuga no kimanya. Buku ya amani muna ando amaro Ekimeeza amanya timpaka harensonga ezamani etusema kwa bantu kwata. Now, a review into that word kanama kikwata kurunge kigambo cyanyu iki, but the competence based curriculum, but may just call it the new curriculum of A level. So we want to have a review into that in this last minutes is to asagazai ndole sam na jigamboki Mr. Katerega no jigamboki na James Bond na jigamboki. Of recent there was miscommunication that people on social media handles and other bloggers and other people is babalize when the Minister of Education and Sports Mama Janet Kataya Museveni wakanalenga kubaza hansonga is kwatagaine no kusomo kwa advanced level A level. And because bingi bya balazemu betawani ba misquoting, either they misquoted her or that's what indeed she spoke. So now I want to have a real clarity from you as academicians akwana mukenge kwa nbifaa yu kumunda. Can I want to start with you, Mr. Katerega, because that's the institution already you are heading, a secondary school which has both O and A level mixed and mixed school.
Mixed boarding.
Did you ever hear of such comments in the public also as well? Have you heard of that before?
I did several.
You did. Very good.
My humble request is to take you back briefly.
Better that way.
The other that adds salt to the injury, they have told these brothers of mine that with time to come, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you will not be allowed to go to class. But how much are you paying this person?
I wish that one skipped my mind before.
How much are you paying this person? You are telling that now you no longer need people with certificates, maybe you no longer people with diplomas, but you want a bachelor's degree.
In fact, when you go to the kindergarten, nursery section, they need a diploma.
Honestly speaking, my brother, you are saying that they should have a bachelor's, which means that you need someone to complete senior 6, goes to start the primary teaching
at campus,
where you have refused to review their salaries, leaving at least this side. Now, it's going to bring scarcity.
Actually, where do they even get the money from to pay for themselves? The universities with
Are you seeing that drama?
But who is in control of this whole nation?
Because it's the head of state.
Because as
is in control.
As we
Nuaro.
Kandi nuwaroho nebiri kugenda mmeso bino nabirora kandi tuido mulingo gosobora kubimwihamu kandi ho wenyine wina kwijja kaikaliza abantu.
As we speak right now,
sobeza hanu tukole kurungi hanu tukole tutu.
As we speak right now, I request that you go to Kanonapolo Koa PTC.
I think I'll have it.
And you look at the population they are having right now compared to what they used to have in the past. It will give you a picture that are we moving forward or we are dropping back. Just see a sample. Because these other primary teacher colleges
in PTCs,
they have been closed. I don't know whether they were opened recently, but when I was in Bundibujo, that one was closed. I moved around. Was it
was closed.
Was closed.
Over what?
No, they are not fit to teach graduates.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So when you look at all that drama, given, that's why I asked you, is this salary commensurate to their skills and input?
Not at all.
Because you want me to produce a very big output, but you are not looking at what you are investing in me. Now, what kind of output am I going to produce?
Garbage in.
That you are raising standards. I think when we are raising standards, we should look at all stages. When you are developing something, I think it has to be gradual.
Process by
Now,
process.
this one takes me to this curriculum. It's where I started from. That the mistake was made right from the beginning. For us in secondary, I must be honest, they were not ready
to embrace that
with their new curriculum. But because it's a policy is not debatable. We take it wholesomely, the way it is. But under normal circumstances, it was supposed to start from primary. If you are saying it's a competence-based, let the competence-based curriculum start right away from the primary section. Then it advances to the secondary section. I'm going to your question about the A-level, whether it is still relevant or not.
But before that, how are the students, how is the reception? How has been the reception ever since this new curriculum was initiated?
Initially, people had not taken it serious, and they didn't take it wholesomely. The reason is very simple. The disorganization that was surrounded with it right away from the beginning. So people doubted whether it's going to move on for the next 3 years or not. They thought that maybe it wouldn't work. That's why they continued teaching.
The old one.
The Mirambo was a man.
At the end of the day, children failed to make it. Actually, what maybe excited people was this thing of result 1. Because when they saw result 1, some of them thought it was maybe a first grade, which was not.
It confused so many.
Because it was just indicating that this person is able to get a certificate. Result 2, this person has failed to fulfill certain conditions. For example, maybe the coursework marks were not submitted to your name. Then we have result 3. You have not fulfilled the minimum standards to qualify for a certificate. Result 4, it means that someone was absent partially or fully. You get my point?
So there was no failing.
Now, let us come to... You fail according to what I've explained. Because when they say you have got result, for example, 3,
yes,
you have failed to meet the minimum standards. You understand?
Okay.
So let us go to this, to this issue of A-level. Now, when it comes to the advanced level, still we are in that kind of drama. It is not
very good.
Clear.
Bring it out.
Why I'm saying so is that we're expecting that after 4 years you have prepared what you are going to unveil in A-level to say this is the way to go. But
from senior 1,
when these students, the first cohort of the new competence-based curriculum advanced to A-level, nothing was ready. They started gambling around. Now abridged curriculum. Now they have said we have aligned curriculum. But let me explain to you this aligned curriculum. Honestly speaking, apart from general paper that has similar traits with the lower secondary school curriculum or the competence-based curriculum, the rest of the 43 papers in A-level, they have just been aligned. Aligned, what do I mean? That, should I call it overlapping? Whereby, if there is similar content, which is not bad, for example, similar content in geography, paper 1 and paper 3, so such content should not be repeated. When you look at any content that was in O-level and it's coming again in A-level, that's where they have looked at maybe doing away with such content. For example, we have history paper 2 in A-level, which is about East Africa, taught in O-level and A-level. That one now is no what? That one is no more. But you realize that all in all, they are just faffing around and playing on people's what? Brains. Because when you say you are going to go on with this aligned curriculum for the next 5 years, right now as I speak, if you ask the subject teachers around here who teach A-level, they are not sure of what the papers that they are supposed to teach in A-level. Because these papers, even in these marking centers, teachers who are just from there, because during holidays, teachers went to be retooled for as far as marking and scoring UNEB is concerned. But there is still a debate. Should we merge these papers? And remember, the teaching is going on in classes. Now we are teaching.
What are you teaching?
You don't know. We are just teaching the content, but you don't know which paper.
You are using the right word. You are just teaching content.
Exactly. According
that you are not sure of the exact.
According to the curriculum they have given us. Because now with this new curriculum, assessment has not changed. You understand? Then the methodology of teaching has also not changed from the old curriculum in A-level. Are you getting my point? So when you talk about the change, I think some of these ones are just political statements.
Now, the things you are like you are as a head of an institution, you also look worried and confused as you are submitting those.
Exactly.
How about this parent from Argong who is just mere sending their children there? And what are they paying fees for?
And should I tell you what? Even up to now, when we produce these reports, my friend, interpreting them is a challenge. We are doing a lot of sensitization.
Actually, even to annihilate, you cannot understand. You cannot.
Then who designed, who brought this initiative of this new whole thing?
Now, this thing, I think what we left out as Ugandans was to bring out the fact that let us vocationalize this curriculum. There is no way you are going to skill a learner. And the vocationalization should be of standard. Not this thing of playing around with papers. I don't believe in it. That's why at Fort Port SS, I've made it simple. That I believe that this child who has been in senior 4, senior 6, as he leaves school, he must live with the school. That's why we have started plumbing. We have started the baker and cookery.
As for over there?
Yes. It's for senior 1 and 2. At least someone to go out and do something besides this classroom work. When I completed senior 6, senior 5 was working in the tennis courts at Gayaza High School. There were 4 tennis courts. But after senior 6, I said, no, someone shouldn't employ me. I've done some bit of art. I think I can do something. That's when I started producing badges, banners, printing t-shirts. And my friend, I earned. Whenever we were at the university and there was some sort of chaos or confusion, I could go to my art studio and earn a living. So when I thought about that, I said, I think I need to do something about this. I think I will not come back to say anything. Allow me to appreciate the parents who give us children at Fort Portal Secondary School and send my regards to the teachers and my family. May God bless our viewers.
Okay. Maybe I'll interrupt you somewhere if there need be. Now, with you, Mr. James Bond, the question is, inywe mwasomere naitwe twasomere hata ba misakateragaza regime bale mukubinaga haro baju with this new curriculum based. Does this mean nambe tulekizo oko we shall be non-performers?
Ekintu kiona ekija kitaina abantu abakugu tutaba research bakija bakibembiza bakole ku munigo kisimira ikorwa okakerekera ba politician ba mafia aba Mr. Samu agambira abayija nebigendererwa byukura kubayikara ho bata paka rweja kukora insoli to me kwakuwo oteka ikirango ngwe 6 ija kubetaro eke kintu kitekanize myaka 5 enyuma maiso enyuma
yes kitandikira musini ya wanu
ngo yarabe no curriculum yatandikira na base 1 ngate bamaze sini ya kana gavite kubimazira kutekaniza ngate barugenda mu S5
maja kwa reo
bagenda kutandikira nka bidawe na textbooks za kwiziturukirira nebyo kozesa bya kwiziturukirira na lab zibasumira kozesa bakanumara kuzetegereza zija kwisana ziti. Now those things are not there. Is a witness tiziri hatuno ja korota njo nikugambera ebintu ebyapanga pangura tibika imikyagensi
nakati
tibika imikyagensi habuko banyowe ikya kabiri no burukwa no gamba ikya S6 kutabaho. I also see it either as a rumor or as get a slip of tongue. Habuko to me, if any change in any school as per education program everyone agenda kubaho, the government issue a candiko session.
But based on Mr. Katega's submission akugambye nabo bonka abanyakuliyo they are not so certain of what will happen next.
Then
nikimanyisa it's much better kubetabera nakem
nikimanyisa ukiraba kibazibwe mulingo gwa polipo tikitekanizibwe kandi okwa kitatekanizibwe kiri hamsingi gwo kutwitera abana sam omanyo tuganyiri to abantu tunakubaza bwa akwa twina abana abatukweta gakora maiso nebegesibo bateka rulengo rubenyegesa rulengo
onyakwikira
yetegerize so ukirangire ngo nkija gukoro cyo katokitekanize no ndabakikole bato kugamba abantu muje muri cyo kameza busaho byokuri no ndabaliye mbaho zemeza So that's how the thing is. Ntusaba tumalira program ntusaba tugaruke ha board ngo ebintu bitukwetaga bihindurwe because this gentleman is a senior teacher abiri mu busomesa buno namanya nebizibu bya kulimu omuraba numutekaniza curriculum why can't you consult him also akaba his views akaboleka ngo utubere tuwegese tutangende kizibu kinu enyekara en kandi mazima ko hano tuhindura tukole tute ngo nawe aba involved no yaba involved nuko mulete kintu ikera yambi hanga yona beti wala hanya no gamba ngo politics ntugobera munka haturange kinu.
So does that mean this new curriculum when mpiaka it was a political drive harumu turagerese kitasha yo
but to have evidence ngo aroba education is aba mazirimu obwire mu bitu byenyegese baba bakaba consulted then they came up with it
with this
that to guide us in this issue bakuletero barabagini
then what are they teaching
abugambira sazono bakegesa mwarangasa
tabalishuye kwageza biki
bara mwarangasa nakugamba ngo kwenu curriculum yatandikire mu S1 abana bakuzi hato mayisa abana basomere S1 sazono HSC twacyasoma they are condemned they not go to HSC bagena tani
nego tashari.
So tusaba government warabanirite ikitekaniza for a long term process ngati kino twakitandika hanyuma imyaka 5 mujuke ntuje kubantu wetagisabwa kinu kugitegeriza nuko ibintu burana bigende sumusere nebintu bigira mu magezi ukimanyire ngo bukoroti ururengo rubinyegesa ibintu kabyapanga bikimafi ngo twita ibinyegesa byo n'umwana kije kuba kizibu muno in the next generation abana baramara kukora abasimiri ko imbere y'ensiyeno bakisanga tubina kumanya to be very bad we bara muno mtekanza program
bigambo tibiri birungi baitu this is Uganda.
Yes.
Okay, thank you Mr. James Bond. Now some to Mariere bene yabagambe babaza bana busajja babiri wabihura. Is it gambling in levels of today? Look, there is business ongoing.
My understanding of education is training a student for the labor market.
Exactly.
Right?
Wonderful.
So, when you come abruptly...
Wait. That is your understanding.
Yes.
But not the understanding of what is going on as of today.
No, I am not the best brain in the country.
Yes.
But you are part of the society.
I am part of the society.
Yes.
If a person like me knows that when you're taking a child to school, you're trying to train him skills of surviving on earth. When you're taking a child to school from a nursery, it's not taking a kid because you don't have time to take care of him.
No.
You are taking a kid in preparation of how this kid is going to survive on earth. I have been condemning the education system on 3 things. 1, time spent at school, right? From nursery to university,
how many
even a degree, you don't qualify. You need also a postgraduate. You need to master. Listen, I'm looking at a big problem people are not even talking about. They're talking of changing the curriculum. The curriculum would have started from P1, it changes to P2, P3, it goes to secondary, it changes even the university. Because every university that is training some public administration, law, what. So if you're looking at that, education would have started from nursery. We say this year, all students of senior P1 are going into a different curriculum. They are going to have different time so that the P1 enroll to P2.
They get that foundation.
You see, these people are rushing because maybe they are about to die. They are too old. You get it? They want sea changes abruptly. Look, from P1 to P3,
yes.
This is not a joking matter. This is a serious matter that must be handled with a lot of conscience and heart. Really. If you're talking of patronage, if you're talking of big nationalistic, they must speak the truth and do things in the right way.
People are rushing.
People bahumura. You start changing from P3, senior 3, senior 2 This one has already started. Mirambo as a mine. The Koikoi lived in Eastern Central Africa. The other one, Oliver, is already preparing for Nyungu Yamawe. Now you're changing Nyungu Yamawe to making mats and carpets. How is it related? Trying a kid from P1. They would have changed the curriculum from P1. They wait. It goes to P2. Hey. They wait. It goes to P3. Gradually. It pushes the whole of that lot out of the education system until university. Then they bring their own breed. So it was a very big mistake. And I can tell you, of recent, even a pagan can see someone who doesn't have anything he believes in, who doesn't even believe in God or what, or Buddha, can see that every program of the government that comes is political. I thank you. I submit. My brother, thank you for hosting me today. Those were my few words today. I wish you well.
Okay, thank you so very much. You have been a good observer, a good follower, a good listener on Vote Radio. We want to appreciate. We don't take your precious time for granted. No, we always here. Thank you as we learn together, inform each other together, educate, and also entertain one another. Today's discussion has been, it has been that one. Like you have seen it. I don't know what your comment there. It's unfortunate not read the comments, but they are there, and I want to thank you guys for keeping there. And I want to thank my team for coming through. But one thing I would like to acknowledge and admit and accept and pray that all the submissions have been valid to today's up-to-date expectations. Now, but my concern, of course, you're not going to respond back to me. Some have concluded very well with a very good conclusion. The whole system is good, yes, but would have begun down from the grassroots, so that can erase away the old system of the Ruagogos that they have been teaching us and what they also learned. Until they retire. That ceases until they retire. Yes. And in fact, if that came through, the Ruagogos would be class as of today. Yes, true. They have retired peaceful already, have waiting to receive from the young ones, like the likes of you and us. Now, when Mr. Katerega also says that he's also confused, they are not certain also what is going on, then my concern is, how about this parent who is going to pluck our tea leaves from Zerasagama, these from Argogo potatoes and the lakes, and they are sending their sums of money in these institutions. So the parent is condemned and outdated. Socially condemned. Then my question to you, James Bond, also, though you may not give me an answer, with all these tears you're crying within your heart and your fellows, why don't you throw away the towels, throw the towel into Kagugam, or looking for pastures in these other private institutions? There are schools who are ready to embrace you and receive you. I have only 2.5 years. He's waiting for pension. Yes. His pension, they will not give you. But then how much will be the pension? It's okay. It will be enough for me. I will add there other things according to my own observation. And I think it is wrong because he cannot fight from outside. It's better when he fights when he's still valid. Yes. Okay, so other than that one, guys, allow me to appreciate you. Thank you for being there. Let's link up again on Saturday. I think Saturday we are going political. Unless otherwise, if they will not people do something this very week after tomorrow. What? What now? Youth League. What? Okay. Yes. Until so next time, you've been a good viewer for us. Then I wish you the best of the day. Have a blessed night.
Professor Bamuramya Hindukorole pilot mu bicuwe haba kubasomere naramuza na ruhanga bantu inye tusubizaba amagezi kazarwa bayito sobora kugaita utasomera liwa mutane liwoha mutani wange buliho gende bikugamba gende wagwera kachigamba yarayira mazima tulibike kandi tujwale bike hakire tusomesa abana nimbarama